It's not. Now they better watch my game.
I go tonight. 180. 12. 12.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Dad, you ain't watching me take this shit down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now it's Gurley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. He'll run it.
He passed the fumble.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right, and that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check the backer.
On 2nd down, Love. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Goff on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On the counter, Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead. And that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike, check, 59. Pass in. Pass. There's a part of that. He's coming. Topper.
On 2nd down, it's Love. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
What we got?
He's got his running back, Darius Geis, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Slam.
On the handoff, it's Geis.
A
nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go with Geis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And some space here. Well, he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach,
he hit me
run out the
before
clock
the
and start
fucking
over.
ball even
Don't make any more
came,
mistakes.
bro.
But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2-for-1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is gone. Wide open receiver complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. Goff now looking to throw.
Hey, man.
And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
These niggas not even in position for the ball. Like nothing is kicking it, bro.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hit the nigga. How the fuck is he bouncing off fucking
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Allen going to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Goff's throw here finds Woods. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb.
Man, what the fuck is y'all doing,
good for only a
man?
yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I'm going to throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. To try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
There you go.
He lost the
ball.
football. Now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Hey, man, that's bullshit.
7-yard line.
And this is where you need the
I told you,
quarterback
bet I
to
ain't
morph
seen
into
no
being a
fumbles
running
yet,
back.
baby.
The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left.
Hey,
it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Now Goff. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hey, man, I called that shit, didn't I? I told you I ain't seen no fumbles yet.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I told you. I ain't seen no fumbles yet.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this game.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen now looks to throw. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He is not burning Richardson like that.
And he is into the end
He
zone
is not burning him like that. But that shit is fake.
Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They got a man. It's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd down, it's Henderson.
Man,
he can muster
get
only
up
a
in
yard
there.
there. They'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
The ball,
Lamb. Hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Man, he got in there, but hey,
second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now this time, Allen will throw. And this one
Pick that
incomplete.
shit, man.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Let's go!
Picked off at the 17.
Go, goddammit.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
All my life I had to fight.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And He talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's brought
stop
down
running
right at the
into people,
5-yard
bro.
line.
This
Give
shit
him
is
2
fake.
on the play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for L.A., they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Right next young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
What up, Warner?
Tupac in the